for me this time. Last time it didn't work at all. The YouTube audience, unfortunately, was completely cut out of that Dallas game. Bit of breaking news, don't Jackson? I don't. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see any Shams notifications. If you guys missed it right before this game started, there was a report that the Cavs are. Did it say aggressively pursuing DeAndre Hunter? I forget the exact wording, but they want. There was a report about DeAndre Hunter linked to the Cavs. Now, I'm not here to rain on anybody's parade, but I feel like it's not going to happen if we're hearing about it. You know what I mean? I think if it was a real thing that might happen, we wouldn't be hearing about it. Kobe Altman runs a pretty tight ship. I don't think that would get leaked if it. Ooh, Jarrett. That's what we need to see. By the way, we can talk trade stuff in a second, but Jarrett Allen being real aggressive with Derek White on him just puts his body straight into him. Derek White backs off, easy dunk. Need aggressive Jarrett Allen tonight. It was 50 degrees in Cleveland yesterday, so seasonal depression hopefully won't be a factor here. I think Jared might be able to bring the energy. Ooh, another look for Jared. Great catch right there. Great pass from Donovan, and great awareness from Jared. Here we go, putting his body into him. Just no chance. Derek White should have absolutely no chance that deep into the paint against Jared Allen. He's a great defender, but Jared Allen should eat that up every time. Yeah, yeah. Me and Ben were mentioning that in the Dallas game. I feel like Mobley and Allen. I don't know. I feel like they don't get enough credit for their hands, how good they are catching the ball. Because Garland and Mitchell throw some very difficult passes to catch sometimes. And Demo's exactly right. you might you might watch Jarrett drop a pass or Mobley drop a pass and get frustrated if you only really watch the Cavs typically. But and Cool Guy was in on that too. Yes, yes, give him credit. Oh yeah, here we go. Op watch against your team. But yeah, watch other teams and watch how often like Rudy Gobert is probably the worst example of it. But like watch other bigs fumble passes, Yusuf Nurkic, stuff like that. So all right, good defense here. Hell yeah, good defense from the Cavs. The crowd is into it. I can hear it. It sounds pretty loud in there. Helter Skelter. Yeah, no, I think that was a foul. Yeah, Gobert's probably got the worst hands in the NBA, at least for players who have like a who play legitimate minutes. I mean, yeah, yeah, there's a lot of bumping, a lot of bumping. It's a little soft, but there was, maybe 3 or 4 bumps, and at some point they're gonna call it. All right, got to get Evan Mobley going. But honestly, it starts with Mitchell. It starts with Mitchell and Garland because if they aren't establishing themselves as an offensive threat, it's a lot harder for Mobley to find his space. So you need at least one of the guards cooking. See, we'll live with the mid range jumpers. No one better in the NBA at that specific skill. I'm telling you, I say it all the time. There's not a single player better in the NBA at throwing the ball off his opponent out of bounds. It's a micro skill. He's elite at it. Never seen someone better. Hey, cool guy. I've been saying this for like 3 years though. Genuinely, he's really good at throwing it off of his opponents. I had a whole montage of it on Twitter once. I don't know. I don't know why or how he excels at that, but he's amazing at saving the ball for some reason. He'd be good at dodgeball. Top 10 fraudulent Celtics. I'll have to think about that. See, Jackson, he doesn't like any of the Celtics. I actually kind of like a lot of these Celtics players as much as I want to crush them. Like, I think Drew Holiday's awesome. I like Derek White a lot. I guess Sam Hauser just because he's no Sam Merrill. Oh, smoked a layup. There we go. Mobley, dunk on him. Come on, Allen. Oh, goaltend. That might have been on the way down. It's hard to see. Would have liked to see Mobley go up a bit stronger with his first attempt. Granted, Porzingis is a huge, huge dude, so I understand not just going straight at him, but felt like flashes of rookie sophomore Mobley there with the hesitation. Want to see him just go straight up. All right, that might be two on Drew Holiday. Oh, never mind. I thought it was on Holiday. Yeah, see Mobley kind of hesitating, ends up getting. I mean, that's still a good look. I can't tell if that was on the way down because it was a horrible angle. We go the switch. Garland switches on to Tatum. They end up not going at him there. There you go. That's why you have the two bigs on the floor. Mobley and Allen covering both sides of the rim right there. Ugly. Well, I wouldn't even say it's an ugly game. It's a defensive game so far. All right, Mobley. Nice. Oh, Porzingis is having a great start defensively, man. Damn. Because that was a sick spin move from Mobley. Porzingis doing a really good job of protecting the rim. In and out. Nobody's going to score 90 in this game. Just got to wait. Just wait for the Cavaliers. Oh, what did I just watch? All right, we got to end the stream, guys. I don't think that was legal, what just happened. I don't think I'm allowed to broadcast this to people. What in the world? That came out of nowhere. That came completely out of nowhere. God damn, Donovan Mitchell. That was crazy. He hasn't dunked like that in like 2 years. I can't remember the last time he posterized someone. Dude, that was wild. Everyone said he lost his athleticism. Well, he just exploded on Kristaps. And I was just saying, Kristaps having a great start to the game, protecting the rim, and Donovan just put him in the rim. That was nasty. He's washed up, guys. I don't know. Yeah, he didn't get his head above the rim right there. Yeah, what happened with DG? He looked a little out of it. I'm gonna try to get this clip posted to Twitter because that was a great moment. DG was grabbing his nose. Oh, come on. Did our boy get hit in the face? Oh, looks like he's got a bloody nose. Jackson comes in victim blaming per usual, blaming Darius Garland for being struck in the face. Unbelievable, Jackson. Okay, I'm trying to get this clip trimmed and posted to Twitter. So bear with me, chat. What do you guys think of this game so far? It's been a little ugly. The shooting, neither team scoring well, but Donovan Mitchell just gave us a huge highlight, so that makes up for a lot of missed shots. Okay, just trim the clip. I look like an absolute idiot reacting to that, but we're gonna post it on Twitter anyway. Yeah, worried Unc Tony needs help with technology. Listen, all right, it's hard. It's a lot of you get overstimulated trying to trim these clips. I hear my own echo, I hear myself, I hear the broadcast stream. It's difficult doing a one-man show tonight. Corey was supposed to be here today, but he's having a weird issue at home with his power. So hopefully he gets power back because that always sucks. Yeah, you guys are stuck with Uncle Tony today, staring at the computer screen, trying to figure out how to upload a clip. I miss uploading clips to Twitter. I used to be the CAVS clips guy. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, Sam Merrill, 9 3-pointers in that last game. Let's take a moment to honor Sam Merrill because we've been waiting all year for that. 27 points in what, 23 minutes? Dude was a flamethrower. Still got Cavs winning this one by double digits. That's my prediction. Up a Met going. Hold on. Okay. Uncle Tony moment is over. The clip has finally been updated, so we can lock back in. Mac posts them fast. Yeah, Mac's great at it. Thankfully, we have other. I've said this before. Cavs fans are so lucky. We got so many people on Twitter, on YouTube, podcast, everything. We have so many great creators. So thankfully, uh, you get plenty of clips still on Twitter. Okay, DG back out there. Not sure what happened. Looked like he had a bloody nose, whether he got hit in the face or what exactly, but nothing he hasn't seen before. Love Allen's activity. Didn't finish right there, but that's like the second time he's gotten an offensive rebound and a look at the basket. So just like to see him active because sometimes he comes out without, you know, doesn't have too much energy at times, but he's looking energetic tonight. And yeah, Darius right there, I think kind of got stuck between throwing the lob or trying to finish the shot, and it looked like he made up his mind a little too late and just kind of threw it off the back of the rim. That was like a pretty inaccurate floater for our guy DG. So like to see him look a little more comfortable out there with his decision making as the game goes on. It's crazy. We're 6 minutes into this game. It's 6-4. This is crazy. Okay, so this is how it happened. Man, that's let's see another. Yeah, it's a legal play, but it just reminds me of it was he didn't get smacked in the face. It was similar to him breaking his jaw on Kristaps, where it was like a body shot to the face. Ah, yeah, need DG to hit those floaters. That's the difference maker for him against this Boston team because they're going to dare him to beat them from that zone. Yep. No Dean Wade, no Okoro tonight. So the Cavs wings are going to be tested here. Max Struess definitely doesn't have the size to keep up with Jaylen Brown, so we're going to need him to fight throughout this game. Would love to get Max going. The Levert wheel spin. We've never needed a better one. All right, there you go. Oh man, there's some. Yeah, how many in and outs have we seen, both from the Cavs and the Celtics? Man, 7-6. Uh-oh. So this is what you don't want to do. All right, you dodged a bullet. Don't want to give them the open corner threes. Law of averages, yeah. That Cavalanche is going to hit crazy. All right, DG with a switch on him. Don't love the spacing right there, but you ended up getting a good look. All right, well, I don't think anyone would have predicted the game would go this way to start off, but here we are. Ty Jerome could turn it around. That's for sure. There's a guy who I know can get buckets in a hurry. It's Ty Jerome. I said on the podcast, he's like a mix of Steph Curry and Matthew Dellavedova. Definitely more Delly in him than Curry, but he could heat up in a hurry. Something's brewing. Oh, Jared Allen just packed Porzingis on the other end. This is crazy. Oh, in and out again. Jared Allen, no fear though. Jared's had like 4 or 5 of those blocks this season already where he just goes straight up with someone trying to dunk on him. Look at the elevation right there. I mean, he got like a double jump when he bumped Porzingis. Like it lifted him even higher. Dude, what a block. That's crazy. All within like a span of 3 minutes, he got posterized and stuffed at the rim by Jared Allen. Porzingis. All right, come on. I don't can't jump for the pump fake right there. Got to trust Jared Allen has your back. All right, need a bucket. Scares Levert time. Come on, Niang. That was a loud brick. Yeah, Brown. Oh, first 11 points. All Jalen Brown. Who even has our points? Donovan has 2. Allen has 2. Who else scored? Does Allen have more than 2? I don't know. I know Mitchell has 2, pretty emphatic 2, and Allen had the opening points. 0% from 3, let's go. Oh, the Allen free throws. Yes, yes. Well, at some point, you're going to have to start making shots. All right, 12 points for Jalen Brown. Evan Mobley bringing the ball up the floor here. Okay, he can eat this matchup. He's got Cornette on him. Mitchell, it's a clean look. I know the mid-range shot can be questionable, but when you're trying to find an offensive rhythm, I have no problem with Mitchell hunting his shot from the mid-range. That's a shot he can make in his sleep. It's not efficient necessarily, but sometimes you got to establish a rhythm. Peyton Pritchard. I need Ty Jerome to win this matchup with Pritchard. And we got a double screen here. Al Horford gonna do his best to stay out. I like Mitchell rejecting that screen. Woo! Let's go, Mitchell. I love Mitchell. Niang was coming up to set a screen for him, and Mitchell just says, no, get out of here. Because Niang has Derek White on him. Why on earth would you want Derek White involved in that action when it's Mitchell against Horford one-on-one? So good heads-up play from Donovan Mitchell to reject that screen. All right, that's a tough shot. I was going to say, that was a great closeout from Mobley. That's all you can do. They're going to shoot 3-pointers. They're probably going to get another 3 up right here. See? And it goes in. All you can do is get a hand up because they're going to shoot them. They're going to let them fly. Yeah, would like to see others get going, but I like that Donovan Mitchell recognizing that this team is in a rut and they need a boost of offense. That's what 7 straight points right there from him. The mid-range, the 3, and then that floater. This is where Mitchell has been so good this year and recognizing when it's his turn to go get his numbers. And not even, I want to frame that a different way. Not even just get his numbers, but it's time for him to get going because the team needs a boost. So great run from Mitchell right there. Mitchell carrying per usual. Cool guy. You know, that's what we do. We got Donovan Mitchell. We got Spida for a reason. As much as Darius and Evan Mobley have had these great breakout seasons, Mitchell at the end of the day is still our all NBA guy. And he's absolutely cooking right now. So nice response from the Cavs right there. It's all about, just the Celtics for a moment there. Obviously, it's just Jalen Brown right now. Derek White hits a 3 there on the last play, but this game with how ugly we started offensively, it could have gotten out of hand early. They've managed to keep it. Evan, to be honest, they could have 3 all NBA guys. So I don't think they'll get 3, but they easily could. So I do want to be fair there. Mitchell could be all NBA first team. But Mobley or Garland should definitely be on an All NBA team. Probably give Mobley the advantage there. I think Garland would be the one who misses out, but they've been great. Missing an all-time brick fest. Over who? I'd have to look. I wrote out like a list of all NBA guys a while ago. Let me see if I still have it in my notes. And obviously things have changed since then. Here it is. We'll go over this real quick. So this was in January 5th. So we've had about a month. So things could have changed. But the All NBA locks that I had 9 people locked for an All NBA spot. SGA, Tatum, Mitchell, Giannis, Wemby, Jokic, Brunson, Cat, and Anthony Davis. So those are 9 locks. That means there's 6 spots remaining. And the people who I had kind of, have a case for it, you could go one way or the other, like on the fringe here. LeBron, Cade Cunningham, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brown, Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Devin Booker, Alperen Sengun, Stephen Curry, and then that's probably it. I don't even know if Steph should be on that list anymore. Again, this was over a month ago, but when you look at that, I mean, if there's six guys, I think Mobley and Garland, Mobley especially, has a good case there. Yeah, Curry's got to get out. This is January 5th, so things have changed a little bit, and he was on the bottom of my um. No, Luca won't be eligible because he's missed too many games already, I believe. So he won't be eligible for All NBA this year. Pretty sure. Yeah. So that opens up a clear spot for him. Same with Embiid. Like Embiid and Luca aren't going to be eligible, so that opens up spots already. Um, and yeah, I mean, like I think you could argue Mobley has a spot over, and probably missing. If I'm missing players too, feel free to. I did say LeBron. So I'll repeat it one more time before we get back to the game. We have the 9 locks, and then here's about six to 8 players who I think could be, or sorry, there's 6 spots remaining. Here's 8 players who I think are competing for those 6 spots. LeBron, Cade, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brown, Devin Booker, Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland. I feel like Evan Mobley might have as good of a case as anyone there. Um, so yeah, we'll come back to that at like halftime or something, or maybe at the end of the quarter. Another open three? No. So we're getting good 3-point variance so far. Celtics aren't shooting the lights out. Step into a three, confident. All right, off the front iron, but still confident looking three right there. I like it. Yeah, I mean, of that list that I mentioned, I feel like Evan is definitely not in the bottom two. Like I would say he's ahead of Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker and Cade Cunningham. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because we'll save this discussion, but it's tough because those guys are number one options on their team. But Evan Mobley is arguably the best defensive player in the world. He's probably behind Wemby, and he's having an offensive breakout. I would say he's definitely ahead of Devin Booker for sure. Anthony Edwards and Cade is a little different. I think you could argue more so with those two, but definitely ahead of Booker easily to me. And I think to me, team success matters a lot. We gotta talk about this at halftime. Definitely above Booker, yeah. Uh, I mean, it's just if the Cavs end up winning 65 games, like it's tough to say they only have one All NBA guy, especially if the Timberwolves or the Pistons are a play-in team. It's just tough. I do love Cunningham. I think he'll make it too. All right. See, the Cavs are playing with fire right now. They're giving up some easy looks. See, Jackson, you tried to slide that in there. He has not played well this season. Niang is a detriment every game, just about. He's had some moments this year, but he's yeah. And this is the worst matchup in the NBA for him, probably. It's gonna be tough. I mean, Wade, no Okoro, so you got to play Niang. You could, I think we might end up seeing Tyson at some point, but with the Cavs kind of struggling to shoot from three right now, Niang might get an extended leash because they're going to need someone to get going. And yeah, I'm not going to overreact to the first quarter, but I'm getting a little worried here. It's a 10-point deficit. You got to stop the bleeding. Yeah. So you're going to want to get this game under control. Getting scared. I wouldn't get scared yet. It's still much too early, but at some point you're going to have to start making shots. And you can't just assume the law of averages is gonna help you out. Yeah, first game started off bad too. A 12-point deficit in the first quarter is nothing. The problem is if it gets up to 18-20, then you're digging yourself a really big hole. Cool guys enjoying this. All right, so they're sending 2 to the ball here. Ooh, Jerome with the deacceleration. Could use a could use a typhoon right about now. Yeah, good read from Mitchell right there, recognizing he has 2 on the ball and kicking it out. Here we go. We're trapping Tatum now. Great cross court pass right there. And I hate to say it, I hate to pick on the guy, but that ball was in the air for 20 seconds, and Niang couldn't get from the block to the corner. You can't go into the playoffs with this guy on your team, man. Please, Kobe, please trade him for anything. I just can't. I can't take it, man. I can't take it. That ball floated in the air, and he was on the block. He wasn't even that far away. You can't play him against the Boston Celtics if you're not able to make that rotation, man. Sorry, I'm not trying to pick on Niang 'cause I feel like I pick on him a lot. That's horrible. Yeah, honestly, everyone had a pretty horrible first quarter on offense except for Mitchell. Um, Allen was fine. He had a couple putbacks go in and out, so we'll wait and see. Mitchell was good. Garland completely invincible. Granted, he got hit in the face, so we'll see if he's able to recover as the game goes on. Levert, not loving what we're seeing from him so far. Jerome basically just got out there. Uh, Max Struess, haven't really noticed him yet. We'll see if he's able to break free. We know with Struess, it only takes a couple minutes for him to go from 0 for whatever to hitting 3 straight threes. So we'll see if Struess can get something going. Cavs shooting 21% from the floor and 10% from 3. Yeah, you're not going to win the game if you keep doing that. Sam Merrill certainly could help. He's always struggled against Boston, so I'm hesitant to say that, but with how he was shooting last game, could use that right about now. And Tyson, I think, would be helpful, but I would I would prefer something else gets the tides turning for Cleveland right now. You're going to need Garland, Mobley, Allen, some guys to start stepping up. I wouldn't count on Tyson to come out and make a difference, but he could turn in some good minutes considering the way this night has started for Niang. Yeah, Tyson can play some defense. I think he could make a rotation from the block to the corner, especially on Al Horford. Like that jump shot, it's not super quick. The tides will turn. Yeah, love that. Love that demo. East runs through Boston. I don't know if the rest of the Cavs look scared. I think Mobley's had big games. Garland had a good bounce back game. The second Boston matchup of the season. So I certainly think that we can beat Boston. I still would probably give them the edge in a series right now if you ask me, but I think it's very close. The margin, the gap has been narrowed quite a bit. Yeah, Mobley hasn't established himself really just yet. So we're gonna see. It was only one quarter. Is a very poor shooting quarter from the Cavs. I have to imagine that a couple more guys are gonna find their rhythm. Jaylen Brown, huge opening quarter for him when everyone in the game was dead in the water and Brown managed to find a way to score. And that's where you see the Cavs' lack of a wing really hurt because I mean you look at the guys who are trying to contest him during this little montage. There's Levert, Struess, Garland, Niang. Really missing Dean Wade's length right there. And even Okoro, someone who can body up and stop Brown from burrowing his way into the paint like that. Yeah, the Cares wheel, we could get a respin. That would help quite a lot. We've been saving up our respins. I feel like we haven't used many this year. All right, let's start this off with a stop. Glad Niang was there to box out. That was very cool. Played good defense and just can't get the rebound because you have the worst rebounder in the NBA on the floor. Pound for pound, worst rebounder in the NBA. All right, all right. Demo, I didn't mean it like that. But I mean, because there's like, Isaiah Thomas, he's not in the NBA anymore, but like some of the undersized guards are probably worse rebounders, but pound for pound, easily the worst in the NBA. Just got all right, actually, never mind. I was gonna say got torched, but he kept up. He kept up. He managed to foul him, good foul in the Yang. We'll give you credit. Try to give you credit where it's due. Yeah, it's getting a little spooky. I wouldn't say it's over yet. Have faith, Kiki. You're gonna have to score more than 15 points in a quarter to beat the Boston Celtics. Oh, I forgot to tweet out the stream too. Yeah, guys, have faith. Have faith. We're one Cavalanche away from getting back into this. Cavs haven't found their offensive rhythm yet, and I don't think it's because of what Boston's doing defensively. They're playing a good defensive game, especially at the start with some of the blocks from Porzingis, but I think it's a matter of the Cavs just have not found a rhythm yet. So we'll see. Thank you, Dr. Manhattan. I will take the blame. I'm strong enough to handle it. I'll take the blame for this. All right. Can the Cavs get something on offense? Sam? All right, let's go. 3 free throws. All right, I'm going to tweet out the stream before I forget again. All right, we're getting a challenge. All right, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to tweet this. And then the comeback starts right when we get back from commercial. I mean, yeah, it's still much too early. The problem is, like I said, you dug yourself a 20-point hole. So if you go down 10, 12 points, that's fine. You can make up for it. 20 points, it gets a little more difficult there. So I'm going to need them to get it to within 10 by halftime. That's my wish list. Get this game to within 10. Yeah, all Cavaliers not named Donovan Mitchell shooting 2 for 20 so far. 2 for 20 from the Cavs who are not Donovan Mitchell. If you told me before the game that that was going to be the case, yeah, I'd say the Celtics are probably going to win this game. So they're going to have to, someone's going to have to do something or you're screwed. Yeah, I'm going to put my phone down and stop looking at Twitter because the takes are bad. The takes are bad. We got Mobley's only good against inferior opponents, another national TV game against a contender, and it's over by the second quarter. Can we trade someone? We got to chill. We got to chill, guys. Um, yeah, I mean, Evan Mobley literally just had a dominant game against the Thunder not that long ago. So we're gonna chill. We're gonna not look at Twitter. But I mean, yeah, look, he hasn't been good so far. Hasn't been good so far, but yeah. Give me 3 Sam Merrill points to turn the tides. It also is worth saying that Darius Garland was literally a zero. He hasn't done anything yet. He got hit in the face, missed a couple floaters, and he hasn't been back in the game yet. So that could turn things around. And I dropped my water bottle. It's over. Everyone's out of sorts today. I like the tweet that says we'll win either way. If we win this game, great. If not, we'll trade. I don't know. I don't think Kobe Altman will determine if he's making a trade or not based on the results tonight, but we'll see if they end up making a move. I know there were some rumors circulating. Like I said at the start, I kind of feel like if there's going to be a move, we're not going to hear about it. The fact that it was reported that we're targeting DeAndre Hunter makes me think that we're not going to get DeAndre Hunter because I think that every move the Cavs have made has been in complete silence. We did not hear really any of this stuff before it happened. So yes, this is a foul on Sam Hauser. Kind of a silly challenge right there. Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying, Cavs LQ. Yeah, I don't see them making a trade, but we'll see. That I could be surprised. If there's one thing the trade deadline has taught me this year, so you could definitely be surprised. All right, can we get a stop here? Good recovery from Mitchell. Way off. Long rebound right there. Can't control that. There we go. All right, let's see if Mitchell's still looking to be aggressive. Whoa. Okay, lost it on the way up. Nice. That's a pass from Ty Jerome. We're counting it as an assist. Good job, Ty. All right, 15-point game. Let's see if we can keep going. Keep chipping away. Yeah. Need to get rebounds, but again, look at who's on the floor right now. Mobley's the only guy who I really trust to get a rebound. Tough look right there. 7 for 30 from the floor, guys. Oh, yeah, Mitchell seems like he's feeling a lot of pressure to get the offense out of this hole. I like that shot from Mobley. I don't hate that. All right, Niang stayed in front. Again, there's no one out there who can help him. It's just Mobley and 3 Celtics trying to get a rebound right there. To lead right back up to 20 for Boston. Yeah, Mitchell definitely starting to press a little bit, and you can't even blame him. Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome, best whistle in the NBA, man. He just makes it happen. Finally some help for Donovan Mitchell. I mean, they're gonna need a spark plug right now. Whether it's Ty, Sam, Darius, someone's got to get some fire for this Cavs team. Yeah, use that privilege. Ty Jerome, for whatever reason, gets a great whistle. Step out. Nice. All right, stop and score. Come on, Cavs. Darius Garland's had to check back in here, probably from I don't know who's coming out. We'll see. Allen coming in too. All right, Mitchell coming out. Let's see if we could really use DG because he's not shown up yet tonight. And Mobley would like to get Mobley too. See, great defense from Boston right there. They do such a good job stopping Sam Merrill from getting any daylight. Ty Jerome, yeah, yeah, not going to win that one. Cornette's a great shot blocker for a backup big. All right, going ISO on Evan Mobley. I think I trust Evan Mobley here, right? We trust Evan Mobley. It's a tough shot. Jason Tatum just in a flow right now. He's been on fire recently. It's good defense. It's good defense right there. Sam Merrill off the dribble. The little Nash dribble. All right, there we go, DG. Like seeing a floater out of him. Good D. Good active hands there. That's a tough shot. Get a rebound. Get a rebound. There you go, Niang. DG. Ooh, nice hesitation move. Had Cornet on his tippy toes. I mean, hey guys, one play at a time. You just got to chip away at the lead. We'll see what it looks like at halftime. Right now, it's much too early to despair. It's been a bad showing from the Cavs so far, but it's still way too early. We still got 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Can't say it's a no show for Garland just yet either. I would say Jackson. I mean, it's still way too early. This is the second burst of minutes that he's played so far, and I would say he's looking good to start the second stint. Oh, come on, man. Why? I'm such a jinx. Misses the damn free throw. All right, Struess coming back in. Brother, we could use it. We could use some big Struess minutes. Don't go bowling before a game ever again. Yeah. Maybe that was the issue. Jackson's at the game. Cool guy. Yeah. So he has the stream on mute, I'm pretty sure, but he does chime in with his takes. So we appreciate it. All right, yeah, zone time. It's a wide open jumper from the free throw line, but the results worked right there. Ooh, easy look. Come on. Come on. Need it. Need it so bad. Trying to post up Garland here. Yeah, and I mean that's what the Celtics do better than anybody. Jared Allen's out on the 3-point line because he has to cover Porzingis, and look at who the Cavs have out there behind Allen. It's Struess, Merrill, Jerome, and Garland. No one's going to be able to protect the rim right there. Not the team that you want to play against when you're down Wade and Okoro. Just completely changes the dynamic of this matchup. Can't get a rebound. Smoked another layup. Thank you, Jared Allen. Thank you, JA. Stop laying it up. I need people dunks only from here on out. DG, you too. Dunks only. No more layups for anyone on the Cavs. You got to dunk it. Allen's got 10 rebounds. Dunks only. Yeah, Jared's been good. I've enjoyed the Jared Allen minutes so far. I mean, that's just you got to finish that, DG. All right to the middle of the zone. I don't think you can. All right, I mean they're missing, and Lord knows the Cavs need to do something, but I don't think you can play zone against the Celtics, man. I just don't think you can do that. It's gonna be way too easy. But I guess we'll see. You're gonna punch a deer. I don't think DG has been the worst player on the Cavs by any means. I don't know why Jackson's going so hard on DG right now. I think he's been pretty okay so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're down 15, so no one's playing great outside of Mitchell really, and even Mitchell was pressing a little bit there. But I don't think this is the game to pick on our boy DG. Yeah, I wouldn't pick on him. There we go, Sam. Oh, that ooh, the 360. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, it's a 15-point deficit. It feels really bad because the Cavs are shooting 12% from the 3-point line. And like, listen, don't get me wrong, they could end up losing this game by 20. There's no guarantee that they're going to turn it around. But when you're down 15 this early into the game, it is absolutely not over in today's NBA. So everyone, cooler heads will prevail in the playback chat. Can't be mad at anyone who's feeling upset with how they started because this is a bad start, but it's way too early to get carried away here. And I don't want to see any Darius Garland. I don't want to see anyone smearing Darius Garland in this chat. Okay, not in my chat. 13-point game. Like I said, get it to 10. So this is going to be the key right here. You managed to whittle it down. Yeah, cool guy. You get an exception because you're a knob. So it's fair. Anyone who's a fan of the Celtics, we appreciate you being here, tuning in. But no Cavs fans will slander my sweet boy Darius Garland. I don't think you can play zone against this team, man. I just don't think you can do it. But this, as I was about to say, this is the key right here. You got it down to 13. Now you need to continue to weather the storm. If Boston replies with their own little mini run, you're going to be right back down by 20. Need Allen to finish that too. Too easy of a look at this. With the way this game's going, you got to take the bunnies. Pritchard is torching us. All right, good play. There we go. Let's get a bucket now. Get something. Sam, sidestep 3-pointer. Sam Merrill, please save me, white boy. Save me. Save me, Sam Merrill. It's good to see him hit a 3 against Boston. All right, DG getting into him. Let's see what the zone can do here. Don't foul. Don't foul. All right. It is what it is. Porzingis caught the ball really low. Dan has given up on the Cavs. All right, Cavs ball. Still 15. Still 15 points. I'm not loving the zone. I know they've kind of started this comeback with the zone, but I honestly think the problem was more so the offense than the defense. But can't argue with the results up to this point. Nice sidestep from Sam Merrill. And yeah, just that's the problem with the zone is Allen's too preoccupied with trying to cover the middle of the floor right there, and Porzingis can slip right behind him. Oh, threw it away. Yeah. And this is the problem when you let yourself get into a 20-point deficit so early on, the margin for error becomes so small. You can't 7 turnovers already. They're giving up offensive rebounds. When you start off so slow, all of these little errors make it impossible to come back. They're not going to come back if they keep turning the ball over. Discombobulated first half for the Cavs. All right, back in man. Here's that switch. And you'll take that if you're the Cavs. You'll take that. Tatum taking a contested pull up mid range. Take that all day. Good rebound from Allen. Man, he has been, I know he's missed a couple shots, but he has been super active on the boards. Sam, quick trigger. Let's go. Oh, all right. Active heads up play there from Mitchell. Bad foul, but it is what it is. Let's go, Sam. Yeah. almost got that steal. See, and you know what? Shout out to Derek White because what he did right there is he came to the ball. While the ball was in the air, he went to the ball. And that's why it ended up not being a turnover because he actually went to the ball. And I know I've been picking on George Niang and I keep saying I'm going to stop. But against Indiana, when they were running that full court press, they had a turnover just like that where Niang just stood still and watched the ball come to him. You literally learn that in fourth grade. You have to step to the ball. So that's why the Celtics didn't turn it over right there. You gotta stop the hate. It's not good for your blood pressure. Listen, maybe someone needs to step in and help out, aka Kobe Altman. Maybe Kobe needs to make a move. All right. No, I don't hate George Niang. I don't hate him, but sometimes watching him play basketball can be a little stressful. Yeah, Kobe needs to help me out here. I feel like the last card is always a six every time we watch this game, or the second to last card rather. I'm gonna go lower. I'm going lower. Oh, I would have lost. I don't remember what they win. Oh yeah, you win. There's like rewards for each like tier you get to, and you risk them as you go further through. So the for like you get like a free goodie bag and stuff, and it gets better. Yeah, the Kyrie chip jersey. Soon there will be a Ty Jerome version of that. Scooby's in the house tonight. Let's go. Where's Reggie? Yeah, I was about to say, where's Reggie? This is what the Cavs need. They need to bring him out to center court, get his hype again. Scooby's a good halftime show. Get the vibe, Captain. We need it so bad. They need to shield Reggie's eyes from what's happened so far. Maybe Reggie knew. Maybe Reggie had a bad feeling about this game and didn't want to come into the arena. Yeah, Scooby and Reggie play date. Something tells me Reggie would get along. No hate to Scooby, but the little chihuahuas, the little rat dogs are typically not friendly. So I think uh I think Reggie would be the friendly one in that instance. No offense to anyone who has a little rat dog, but I prefer the bigger dogs, the big friendly giants. All right, come on, Cavs, you got it down to 12. Again, Boston's going to try to counterpunch here. You got to get over that hump and get it to within single digits. All right, come on, Jarrett. Come on. Oh, falling for the pump fakes today. That's the first time I saw Jarrett fall for the pump fake, but Karras fell for one. I think Max fell for one too. Yeah, got to stop jumping. Easy look for Sam. Ah, hard to tell how good of a contest Tatum got on the rear view mirror there. So maybe it was more contested than it looked, but it looked like a clean attempt from our angle. All right, Max, good way to dive down on that and get a steal. Mitchell, yeah, foul. Okay, yeah, I mean that was a tough attempt for Mitchell because you got Porzingis and Derek White contesting at the rim. That's a lot of wingspan. Yeah, I'd like to see a replay here. Oh, might have been clean actually, but Joe Mazzulla already did his challenge, so we take that. Adam Silver made the call. He said we cannot afford the Cavs getting blown out on the national TV stage again. Get them back into the Scott Foster. Yeah, we're right on the door, knocking on the door to get it to within 10. but you have to keep getting stops because again, we're literally a 5-0 run from Boston away from being right back in that hole. If you manage to get to halftime down by single digits, you're feeling pretty decent, all things considered. Yeah, I've enjoyed Allen so far. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at who's down there trying to box out Jalen Brown, and I'll give him credit. Both Mitchell, Mitchell and Garland tag teamed him. They were both boxing him out, but he's just too tall. He's just too tall, man. Ended up getting a stop though, and here we go. It's at 10. You got to get it under 10 though. Get it under 10. But this is how you end the quarter. Come on, get another stop. All right, they're trying to, and Allen's all the way out on Porzingis, so he can't help. Max Strus, another great double team right there. Second straight turnover, not second straight, but second turnover he caused because of that. Oh, just shoot it, Max. Oh, let's go, Max Strus. I love you so much, Max. Oh goodness, Max Strus just single handedly almost ruined it and saved it and ruined it again and saved it again. That was awesome. 8-point game. Cavs are reclaiming momentum right now. Ah. Let's go. Let's go. Darius Garland, Hall of Fame intimidator. Hit Allen. Oh, Sam. Get the rebound. Okay. No bucket. No bucket, guys. Come on. One stop. Give me one stop, Cavs. Oh, I thought he went out of bounds. I thought that ball was going straight out. Yeah, we got to nerf Porzingis. That's the advantage of the zone, I guess, is that Allen doesn't have to be out there defending the 3-point line. Ah, that sucks. All right, so you got it to 10, though. You got it to 10. Is what you needed. Yeah, Jared Allen and Max Strus are big time difference makers during that stretch, I would say. Max Strus forcing 2 turnovers, really good defense from Strus. I mean, and you needed that. With no Okoro, no Wage, you needed Max Strus or Karis LeVert to give you a good defensive game, and Max Strus right now is stepping up. Karis, I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing from Karis so far, but good thing Max Strus is showing up in the second quarter there. Jared Allen everywhere. Check the box score because I know he had 10 rebounds like halfway through the second quarter, so he has been doing everything. It's funny we needed a big game from Mobley, and in the past Mobley has stepped up and Allen has struggled against Boston, but right now it's Allen stepping up. We failed Austin Carr just barely. Yeah, so Allen has 10 points, 13 rebounds already. Evan Mobley just 2 points, 4 rebounds. Need him to get going in the second half. Absolutely need the two bigs cooking. Um, the rebounding has been a challenge. Porzingis has been tough. Yeah, I mean he's done a good job of stopping Mobley from getting comfortable. Especially he's one of the few players who can match Mobley in size and athleticism. Very strong player. Yeah, I mean, look, really, really bad first quarter, but it was a good response from the Cavs to make this game competitive entering halftime. They only won that quarter by 3, so it doesn't seem as crazy as it felt. But the thing is, they woke up, and that's what you needed to see. That they were completely dead in the water. They had 15 points in the first quarter. The Cavs, they had 15 points in the first quarter. They put up 29 in the second. So that was the most important thing because I trust the defense, all things considered. Boston, very capable of beating you, even if you play good defense. Good offense beats good defense, but it's the it's the Cavs offense that I needed to see wake up because again, I trust the defense. Can't be scoring 15 points in a quarter. All NBA campaign it resumes in the third quarter because that was not good for my agenda. Tim Bontemps must be in the arena because he typically plays bad when Bontemps is there. Scooby's about to come out of that box right there. Where's Reggie, man? Can anyone confirm that Reggie's at the game? Yeah, Jackson. I discovered Jackson's not a dog guy, and I was pretty upset. You want to talk all NBA selections? Sure. Yeah, I haven't decided what my teams would be. Oh, he's got the JA jersey on. Here, give me a second. All right, we are bringing in Op onto the stage here to talk all NBA. This is a really bad game to talk all NBA status remotely. I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure. Day 1000 of asking for us to get a wing. It would be helpful, wouldn't it? it'd be pretty helpful if we got a wing. I mean, I don't know how realistic it is to get Cam Johnson or to get DeAndre Hunter, but they just need another player who can be on the floor, who's at least 6'7" and can get rebounds. I don't even care if you're a floor spacer. Genuinely, I don't even care if you can shoot the three ball. They need another guy out there who can get rebounds. Because again, you're seeing over and over again in this game, it's one big and basically four guards out there. All right, cool guy. Welcome. It might take your mic a second to be active because sometimes playback's a little weird, but welcome
Can
up
you
to the
hear me? Is
stage.
that all good?
Yeah, you sound good. How you feeling? Your team's up by 10.
Well, great until that last stretch.
Yeah. Big response from the Cavs because this could have been an early night if they didn't respond right there.
Well, yeah, and just Tatum not taking the best shots possible. Just
Mm,
probably the most frustrating thing this season, just seeing them just chuck up threes when they're heavily contested, but I'm not gonna
yeah,
go too into that.
yeah. Okay, this is pretty impressive right here. This dude's hitting the Jordan logo, one hand.
You better be careful, otherwise he's gonna get banned.
Yeah. So, all right, and all NBA stuff. I'll list the guys who I had as locks again, and you can tell me if you disagree with one of them. So there's 15 all NBA spots. Here's the guys who I would say are locks for an all NBA spot. There's 9 of them. It's SGA, pretty easy. Jason Tatum, definitely. Donovan Mitchell, I would say definitely. Giannis, Wemby, Jokic, Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and AD. I think we agree on that? Would you cut anyone from that list?
So this might be I don't wanna put this off as hate, but
Okay.
I don't Brunson, I think he will make it, but I don't
Mm,
think he's a lock.
okay. Fair enough. I think especially it depends. New York started a little bit slow, but they've been on fire right now. So I'll give them a little bit. I think Brunson will make it, but if you want to put him in the second tier, I'll hear you out on that.
Yeah, I think he's just a little he's like a little like maybe even like a half a tier below
Okay.
everybody you just named.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I had him near the I didn't rank them in the order that I put them in, but yeah, I would have him probably near the bottom of the locks that I had. So that means we have if you're taking Brunson out of the locks, it means you have eight players locked in and 7 spots left.
Yeah.
Who would you say is like the next guy who has to be on the all NBA ballot?
If it's not well, I think can we just say we can really just say 6 spots left. Brunson's gonna make it, I feel like.
Okay,
I
yeah.
just feel like yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna make
Okay,
it.
so yeah, 6 spots left. I can throw some names out there if you need to hear some, but so we got 6 spots left. I think LeBron makes it. LeBron makes it. Partly reputation, but he's also having one hell of
I
a year.
guess.
Yeah. Listen, he's 40 years old. He's still putting up numbers. He's gonna make it, I
Yeah,
assume.
that's fair, I
We'll
guess.
we'll let so we got 5 spots left now. This is where I think it starts to get genuinely tough. So you got Cade Cunningham. I think he should make it.
My pick was gonna be Cade, actually. My pick was gonna be Cade.
Okay. Yeah, and I think we both agree there. Cade has been phenomenal. What he's done in Detroit, making them a competitive team again. I'd have him there. Next, I'm going to be honest with you. I would probably have Mobley next. But I'll throw out some other names. So this is where we disagreed. Anthony Edwards is really tough for me.
That's where you that's
I think he's
I don't know how you have I know he's been great this
yeah.
season, but I don't
I
know how
still
you have Mobley
mm,
over. and work.
So
Although I don't know, like, because all NBA, I don't know how positionless they try to make it
yeah,
sometimes.
that's the key
So
here.
I don't know
It's
how many. I don't know if we're
positionless.
naming too many guards or something.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what? To be fair, I still think Edwards. I would still have Edwards making it. So I'm not cutting Edwards yet. But we got 9, 11, 12. So we got 3 spots left, if I'm
Fair.
counting right, with LeBron, Cade, and Mobley added. The next 2, I would say Jaylen Brown and Anthony Edwards. Do you agree with that?
That's fair because you can always put Brown in there as either as a guard or a wing.
Yeah.
So I mean, either that. I think Jalen Williams also deserves a shout. I think he deserves his flowers this season.
So if we add Brown and Edwards, I said that means there's 1 spot left. So the guys who I would consider there, Demo, I'm going to send you an invite to get on here too, real quick. Oh, Jaren Jackson's a good pull there.
I
I
forgot about
totally
Jaren
forgot about
Jackson.
him. Yeah. So if we got 1 spot left, it's between J-Dub, Jaren Jackson Jr., plenty of other guys too. Here, hold on. I'm trying to send Demo the invite to the stage, but
He
I'm
can
having a
he can
moment.
if he can usually just request up like I did, and then you can just accept
Okay.
it.
Oh, you requested already. That's probably why I
You
couldn't.
did?
Yeah, here I got him.
All right, cool.
All right, Demo. Should get you up here. I don't know how quickly it works, but yeah. So Jaren Jackson, that's tough. That's tough. He might have to be on there.
It's either Jaren Jack. I don't think you can go wrong in between the two. But like I said, if we're naming too many guards or wings, they're just gonna go with Jaren Jackson Jr., which he
Yeah.
deserves it 100%. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
I'm a
one of the-
JJJ truther, guys.
Welcome, Demo.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man? JJ. Yeah, honestly, I've been Jaren Jackson pill too. I was a little bitter when he won Defensive Player of the Year over Mobley. He's incredible, man.
No, if I'm a Mobley truther, I gotta be a JJJ truther for the agenda.
It's only fair, yeah.
Gotta push both.
He's been so good offensively ever since that Defensive Player of the Year season. He's just like every year he just gets better on offense. It's crazy.
No, and he's been carrying them lately too with Jaw in and out, so he's got to be in there for me.
Yeah. So if we add him, that's the final spot. Is there anyone who we feel like is getting snubbed? Devin Booker? I don't know.
Not with how they're performing this season.
Yeah.
DG, but like I understand him not being on there.
Yeah,
because that's my thing with Garland with All-Star. I mean, he obviously he's an All-Star and whatnot, but all NBA, there's just better guards. I feel like in the league. Yeah, it's
the Western Conference starts,
especially in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, looking at my list, we didn't even have that many Western Conference guards. It's kind of interesting. We only have.
Oh, did we forget Dame? I mean, I wouldn't.
We didn't mention
Dame.
I wouldn't put him.
I would have DG over Dame, but he's definitely someone who's like on the list. He'll be considered by the
he'll be
for all NBA media, right?
No, I don't think he's making all NBA this season.
I don't know about all NBA. All Star is kind of different, just because with his pull, you know.
Yeah.
But...
So yeah, J-Dub doesn't make it under our list so far. That would be a tough blow for OKC to only get one guy.
There's a lot of front court injuries in the East.
I mean, like Paolo. The only thing I'll say about J-Dub is put him on like a wait list or something, because I think he's still. Especially if they do go far this year, if they do like continue like
it's tough. I could see him making it, but
I could too.
I would not be.
Kevin Durant has already missed too many games. By the way, just trying to think of other names.
Who's missed too many games?
I think Kevin Durant. I think he's missed too many. Right? Oh, he's played 39 this year. Actually,
if he's
what's the requirement? How many games can you miss?
17. Right? You have to play 65, so you can miss 17. If my math is mathing right there.
Yeah, he's probably close to on pace.
Yeah,
he could end up getting in.
Yeah.
Strictly off.
But,
not even strictly reputation, but yeah.
It's really close, but I mean they're the 10 seed. Like
I'm just trying to think of the All-Star results. He was very high up there, and he's starting. I know a lot of that's fan vote, but still, he could end up being there. LaMelo Ball, no.
I've heard.
What's with the LaMelo hate? I gotta understand that.
I don't hate LaMelo at all, but I mean, it's just tough for a guy on a team that bad to get the All-Star.
Yeah, but they're like significantly worse when he's not there.
Yeah.
I
True.
mean,
I think it's his play style that gets a lot of the hate.
I mean, he's always, bro. You've seen his Chino Hills clips, like from my middle school days. I
remember when he
remember
scored like
watching him like
92?
6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
Like we know that's how LaMelo's always been. Like,
But can you win at the NBA level with that style?
That's
Yet to be
a little
seen.
bit debatable because the
Yeah.
shot selection is still really questionable, which
Mhm.
was a concern when it was one of his main concerns when he played for the Aurora Hawks in the NBL.
Mhm.
Coming
Yeah.
in, that was one of his main concerns was his shot selections. That he's not a bad shooter from three. Like the numbers may show like streaky, whatever, but it's just his shot selection sometimes can be really, really like, you
Mhm.
know, and it's kind of been that way, and it's still kind of aged. It's not as bad, but it's just,
Yeah.
For
yeah.
me, like all NBA is more like team success matters a lot more for me,
Mhm.
and I guess
I
maybe
agree.
that's more like traditional. But I mean, what would be the lowest seeded team we gave like a player we put in there? And it's like 7. The Timberwolves are 7. Like, are we saying
Yeah.
Melo Ball in the 14 seed
I
should
feel
be
like
in the All NBA?
There's no way LaMelo will get it.
you gotta take because if the Spurs, you're just gonna like neglect Wemby because the Spurs finished 10th and they got
Mhm.
into the playoffs through the play-in. No, Wemby's making it, and he's
Yeah.
Oh
probably
yeah,
gonna win.
Wemby's Wemby.
Yeah, he's
Also,
probably gonna win DPOY. So that's
yeah.
what Wemby. Yeah, but
LaMelo
Wemby's
also didn't make the All-Star team, and I'm trying to think if there's ever been a guy. How many times? I think Sabonis has done it, making an All-NBA when you weren't an All-Star. I think Sabonis has done it, if I recall, but I'm
If it
not sure
was
how
still
common that is.
positional, I'd give
LaMelo should have been
Sabonis
an
a
All-Star at
chance.
the very minimum.
But
So
That's fair. He was one of the last guys for me. It was like Hero, Trae Young, LaMelo. Like they could have gone anywhere with that final spot to me. But Darius Garland, I'm glad he got in. I feel like he absolutely deserved it.
I guess the Darius one is fair, but I feel like LaMelo, because at first I had him starting, but I obviously had a bit of
Yeah.
I think I had to think it through. So I ended up having Cade and I personally had Cade Cunningham and Donovan Mitchell starting. That's who I voted for. But
did we
I had
forget Pascal
LaMelo.
Siakam?
Did I vote for
Does
Siakam?
he make
No,
all
I did. I'm
NBA?
saying, did we
Yeah, for
forget
all
him
NBA.
just in our conversation? I
Shoot.
don't know. I don't know if we
Siakam
did.
is fair. I don't have an issue. I don't have.
The
he's
Pacers
balling.
are low key cooking. They're the 4 seed.
Yeah. He is balling. So maybe we undervalued him there. Yeah, it's always tough to tell. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with all NBA.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, it
All
would
right,
have been
guys.
better,
I'm
obviously, if they
stepping
started
down.
off the season. But
All right, Demo. Great to have you on, man. We gotta do more
Thanks.
stuff like this at halftime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick break too. So I'm gonna get both you guys off the stage. But cool guy, thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on the All NBA. I think they're gonna be back in like 30 seconds. It looks like on the clock. So
all right, cool.
Well, thanks, Tony.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Go
man.
Cavs. Let's get them in the
I
second
agree,
half.
go
Cool
Cavs.
guy. All right, guys. Second half coming right up. Trying to get the stage back. Playback sometimes takes a second. There we go. All right. Go Celtics. I will be right back in just a second for the second half. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's having his I think when Ben was on the stream on Sunday, I think he said he's having one of his least efficient seasons of his career. I forget if it was true shooting percentage or effective field goal percentage, but he's having a down year efficiency wise. Granted, I think everything with the Celtics you take with a grain of salt just because of They are chucking up a lot of threes. Ooh. And to a degree, I think part of that is them coasting in the regular season and taking a lot of threes because it's just, when you're coasting, it's a lot easier to settle for a three than to attack the basket. So I'm going to give Boston a lot of benefit of the doubt entering the playoffs. They've been, they haven't been as dominant as they were last season by any means, but I still think they're probably the title favorite. But I think OKC and Cleveland has narrowed the gap quite a bit. Who hit that 3-pointer for the Cavs? I missed it. Spida. Okay, good to see he might still have it going. He was red hot in that first quarter to keep us somewhat alive, and then the second quarter, pressing just a little bit. But now this game is manageable. You're down 9 points. Second half, let's see if some of these guys can wake up. Let's go, DG. Let's go. Nice aggressive move. The in and out to get Porzingis to bite a little bit. Down by 7. See if we can get a stop. All right, good job covering that from Allen. So you got DG on Porzingis. Or are they in the zone? No, right? Yeah. They're just scram switching. Really good job from the Cavs right there with their switches. Yeah. All right. Hey, he didn't take it. Oh, that's good. That could hurt. Well, all right, back to 10. Look, man, it's not going to be easy. Celtics team can keep on piling on 3-pointers. You can't throw the ball away. Back-to-back turnovers. Yeah, you're not going to be able to come back if you're throwing the ball away. 2 tough plays right there for the Cavs. That one even worse because you just threw it away, Darius. At least Donovan was trying to be aggressive. That was just a bad turnover from DG. Can he make up for it? Nope. All right, down 12. Yeah, I mentioned at the top of the game that there's a lot of keys to the game because, hey, you know what? But by the way, Mobley maybe step to the ball. Maybe. Bad pass from Garland still, but Mobley, you might want to step to the ball right there. Avoid a turnover. But I mentioned at the top that there's a lot of keys to beat Boston because they're such a good team. And right now, the Cavs have way too many things not going their way. They're turning the ball over. They're not rebounding. The Celtics aren't shooting the ball that well from 3, which has helped them stay somewhat in this. But Mobley hasn't been good. Garland hasn't been too good. None of the bench guys have stepped up too much, especially on offense. So, woo! All right, Mobley. Maybe that gets him feeling confident. An easy flush right there. You're going to have to reclaim some of these categories if you're going to end up winning this game. So it kind of looks like the Cavs are putting their guards on Porzingis right now. I don't know if that's intentional, but if Porzingis is going to hang out around the 3-point line, you kind of want Allen and Mobley in the paint. So we'll see. Keep an eye on that. I don't know if they just happened to be switched onto them or what happened right there. Yeah, another in and out shot. It's tough. I feel like we've had so many of those. See, you just can't be that far off Derek White. Darius. All right, wait, what? I thought that was going to be Cavs ball. Awful turnover right there. Significantly worse than the previous one because at least the previous one, you could argue Mobley maybe needed to come up a little bit, but that was just a really bad turnover. All right, good active hands from DG. Gets the ball back. All right, nice. Good response from DG right there. That's what we like to see. Gets the ball back, leaks out for a fast break layup. Keep fighting, DG. It's getting real handsy. I love what the Cavs are doing on defense right now. They've talked the Celtics into taking quite a few mid-range jumpers, and they're uncontested, but they're not playing their game. Damn, man, you just need some threes to drop. Those are shots Donovan Mitchell can make. Garland getting up into Jaylen Brown. That's a push. Offensive foul. Let's go. Good job, DG. Garland's fighting, man. He's fighting. He's had some 2 questionable turnovers. He hasn't the best offensive game, but he's definitely fighting. Yeah, the offense has to get out of the mud. That's their problem right now. The defense has done good enough. The defense has done a fine enough job for them to be in this game. It's the offense that's selling them right now. All right, we're getting the Porzingis switch. He's in the drop. DG going right at it. Nice. Get yourself to the line. Hit 2 free throws. I like DG attacking the drop right there. Very decisive. Apollo is trying to find a comfortable spot on the bed. If you guys hear that scratching. All right, back to 10. See, my concern is what's going to happen when the bench lineups come in. Are the Cavs, they're getting it down to 10, but are they going to lose some ground when the bench comes in? Maybe not. Apollo can sense the typhoon. Yeah, he's building up a shelter. All right, I see George Niang coming in. So, yeah, they're just kind of letting the guards take on Porzingis, and it's an interesting strategy there. I mean, Porzingis isn't playing too well. All right, please. Jump ball. You're not going to win if you don't hit threes. The offense just cannot get out of the mud. Good fight here to get a jump ball at least. 17% from 3, yeah. So are they letting Mobley jump this one up? It looked like that was Mitchell to me. %32 from the field. Okay, so Mitchell is taking it. All right, just in time for Niang to check into the game, boys. See him stretching, touching the toes right there. He's ready to go. Come on, Niang. He's never let me down once. Immediately almost gets put on a poster. He's hurt. He's hurt. Kenny, I think you got to sub someone else in. Maybe concussion protocol. Just sit him just to be safe. You don't want to mess around with head injuries. You're gonna challenge this? I need to see the replay again. I wasn't really paying attention. You know, as much as I would like Tyson to get minutes, and I probably would have played Tyson, I do understand Kenny not putting the rookie in a game where the Cavs are losing by 10, 20 points. It's tough for a rookie to come in and play against a team like the Celtics. So, and also because we're shooting so poorly from the 3-point line, it's kind of why you end up having Niang out there for as much as you have, because again, the defense for all the issues that Niang brings on defense, the man can shoot the ball. And right now the Cavs are losing because they can't generate any offense. The defense has been good enough. Right now they need someone to spark the offense, and Niang, give him credit. He's having a great season from the 3-point line. So you're hoping maybe we'll get a couple bang bangs. And Tyson, love him. Not really a 3-point shooting threat right now. So I do understand it. But I maybe would have given Tyson a run there, but I understand why you're riding with Niang. And again, no Wade, no Okoro. This is just the reality of the Cavs rotation. And I saw on Twitter, because I tweeted something about, not having Dean Wade changes the structure of this game. And everyone's upset that, can't rely on Dean Wade, another year relying on Dean Wade. The problem isn't Dean Wade. The problem is you have no one other than Dean Wade. That's the problem. It's not that Dean Wade's, I mean, listen, he has injuries. He's not the most durable player in the world, but he's really not the problem. Every NBA team could use a Dean Wade. He's a great role player, great defender, two-way player, 3-and-D wing. He's a very, very good asset to have. The problem isn't Dean Wade. The problem is when you lose Dean Wade, you start looking at the front court rotation and you end up getting lineups where it's Allen and 4 guards next to him because they have nobody who plays those in-between positions. You end up trying to scale Strus up to the 3 or 4. And that's really what it is, man. You can't, Niang can't be your only backup 4. Yeah, no, you're right. Dr. Manhattan, like Tyson, the defensive energy, the rebounding, or let's see, the overturned. Good challenge, Kenny. Let's go. But Tyson's energy, the rebounding would definitely be helpful. Like, don't get me wrong, you're absolutely right on that. I just think because the Cavs are struggling to shoot from 3, that's probably why they're sticking with Niang. If this was a game where the Cavs were shooting, like it was a back and forth shootout, and the Cavs were shooting well from 3, but the Celtics were getting second chance opportunities, maybe you hit the Tyson button there. But because they're struggling on offense, I think that would be my guess is that's why they've stuck with Niang. Yeah, good challenge right there. Good job, Kenny. He can't shoot either. Yeah, it's true. No one can shoot right now, but Niang, historically a better shooter. So yeah, let's see this. I didn't get to see a replay. Oh yeah, I mean definitely initiated the contact with his left arm there. Niang actually straight up. Yeah, Tyson's legitimately one of the better rebounders on this team. So if you're talking about getting the offense, if you're talking about getting the offense going, that is a potential benefit of like, all right, another foul here. And attack. Hey, come on. We'll take all the 3 points we can get. Nice. But was it an ejection? What happened? He didn't get ejected, did he? No. Good opportunity for the Cavs here. Get a free bucket. Tyson potentially getting some offensive rebounds would be cool. That could help the offense. Yeah, just attack here. I don't know what he said, but 10-point game. Cavs need to keep chipping away at this. They haven't been able to really. They cut it to 7, I think, at one point. Man, Horford just is Garland's kryptonite. Horford does such a good job against Garland. All right, yeah, that's a dumb foul. It's a real dumb foul. I don't hate being physical and trying to rough guys up, but just kind of a dumb foul there. Unnecessary. Like if you're gonna rough someone up, you got to do it in a crafty way where you can kind of get away with it. You don't want to just blatantly shove a guy when it's just one-on-one. All right, you get the stop there. Need the Cavs to start putting up some points, man. Free fries are not gonna happen. Good pass, Jared. Woo, 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 woo. I love when Jared Allen does the live action passes like one hand because his wingspan is so long that it just looks so cool. Those one hand passes off the dribble, they look so sweet. Great read from Allen. Good cut from Strus. Good defense here. All right, we got DG versus Tatum. Allen, good rotation. Where are you, Niang? All right. Wait a minute. That's a step back. Good defense, Cavs. Everyone did good right there. Niang, good closeout to recover to Drew Holiday. Good job, Cavs. Max, Strus, we need it. Oh, in and out. Jared. The fro. The fro has been such a difference maker, man. Oh, listen, it hurts that Evan Mobley hasn't shown up yet, but we needed. Look at that pass. Oh, my goodness. That was a beautiful pass. Listen, it hurts that Mobley hasn't showed up, but man, we needed a good game from Jared Allen. He's getting up to this point. He's getting an A+. Jared Allen's been so good. This is the Jared Allen game. Needed it. Oh my God. Can't believe the game started off with that. And the vibes haven't been too great ever since. And that too. We had two awesome plays. Yeah, I mean, listen, just getting a good game from Jared Allen is honestly, even if the Cavs lose, it's pretty good to see that Jared Allen can actually dominate this matchup because he's kind of struggled against Boston throughout the last few years. So it's pretty sweet to get a good Jared Allen game. This was a halftime. Wait, no. Did he come back out? I was looking at Twitter. It's replying to Kolb. We're getting more Scooby content. Where is Reggie, man? The fans demand Reggie. Oh, the Zach LaVine jersey. Like a funeral. Oh man. That's tough. Yeah, I'm getting sorry. I was distracted because I was looking at Twitter. I know I said I was going to put it down, but I'm an addict, and I tweeted about Dean Wade. And I'm getting a lot of replies saying that we shouldn't be relying on Dean Wade. And again, the problem ain't Dean Wade. The problem is you got no one else. Dean Wade's a fine player, absolutely fine player. Just can't be this thin in the most important position in today's NBA. Shout out to him. He knows ball. Can't say that about everyone in this chat. Who's Fear the Sword? Jackson has to hide behind a burner account. He can't put his takes to his own name. It's sad. It's honestly sad. Yeah. Yeah, old kid. I mean, legitimately, if you had like a Cam Johnson or a DeAndre Hunter and Dean Wade was your bench player, like you're killing it at that point. All right, but they got it to 6 points now. This is the closest they've had it since the first quarter, I believe. Keep up the fight, Cavs. The defense has been good. I mean, they got 66 points midway through the third quarter. This has been a fine defensive game. Can you keep scoring? Garland is fighting, man. He's done such a good job on every switch. Yeah, I mean, it's what Boston does better than any team in the NBA. They get you in rotation. I'm not even going to hate on Niang right there because that's a tough rotation for anybody to make going from the right side of the floor all the way to the left wing. But that's what Boston does. They're really good at that. Ooh, Jared Allen. That was a tough pass right there from Strus. Good look. Tough pass to catch. And then he immediately goes in for the layup. Like, no hesitation. Just go straight at it. Jared has been the difference for Cleveland tonight so far. 7-point game. Niang's moving his feet. It's fine defense. It's fine defense. We give credit where it's due to Niang. He got cooked, but he did stay in front and contest. Karis intrusive thoughts won that possession. Not sure we need a drifting pull up from the mid range with like 17 seconds on the clock there, Karis. Oh, yeah. Hey. It's hanging all over the rim, guys. Come on, ref. What are you looking at? I'm just kidding. I think that's the dumbest tech that you could receive. But yeah, he did hang all over that rim. Look at this. I mean, That's we're noticing. But yeah, great move from Porzingis there. Burned Jared on the closeout. Woo, DG. Thank you, DG. That's a big shot because that was a nice in rhythm pull up off the dribble 3-pointer. Just trying to get some momentum going. Back down 8. Oh, can't get your wires crossed there. Dodged a bullet. I'm feeling shaky about Karis LeVert right now. I'm feeling shaky. I'm scared. Okay. Every time he has the ball. All I'm saying is Ty Jerome gets an end one right there. Ty Jerome would have got a whistle, but it's okay. Darius Garland came out swinging this half. I'm loving what I'm seeing. He's absolutely showed up. We're officially in the territory where I'd have to see a replay of what went wrong there, but you cannot just give up an open 3-pointer right there with no dribble penetration, just one pass. Yeah, it's an impossible close out there. Yeah. All right, so this is I'm a bit concerned now because the Cavs really just put together a pretty strong stretch and they're still down 9. Definitely not over by any means, but it's the second time Niang did that, dude. Why are you doing that? Why are you picking up an unnecessary foul right there? It's not what we need. It's the second time he just shoved him for no reason. Yeah. Can't play in the fourth in a just world. 0 points, 4 fouls. There you go, George. He's really letting them know tonight. Here he goes. Yeah, I mean this is what makes Boston such a good team. They're impossible to defend. You try to defend that action, a high pick and roll with Kristaps Porzingis, you end up giving up a huge mismatch, and there's another turnover. Yeah. All right, it's 13. It's still within range, but you just can't. You're never going to get over the hump if you can't play a clean 5-minute stretch. The turnovers have absolutely killed them throughout this comeback attempt. Yeah, the problem is they don't have many rebounders out there. That's the issue. It's tough. It looks like they've switched. They've given up that switch onto Porzingis a few times, just trying to contain the 3-point shot. And granted, Porzingis hasn't had a great game so far, so it has been working. But again, that's what makes Boston so unstoppable. Is you're picking your poison. You know what I mean? You're not really taking anything away. You're just making them go to a different option. That's a very good option for them, which is Porzingis, one of the better post-up players in the NBA last year. He's gonna at some point he's gonna start winning those mismatches, and during this stretch he has. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell only 16 points. He's gone pretty cold since that opening stretch in the first quarter. I hope Mobley's not hurt. I didn't catch that if it happened. Darius Garland has 17 now. So he surpassed Mitchell in the scoring department. Mobley's only played 19 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. He's definitely not had it tonight so far. So hopefully he's not hurt. Hopefully we see him back out there. And I'd like to see him again. I said at the top, he's probably the most here he is. Probably the most important piece for them on offense, honestly, against Boston. Don't hate a 3-point shot out of him, but need something to start falling. All right, let's go. Down 10. Can they end the quarter strong? Can you get this to like 5? Can you get it to 5? Can you even, get it to a single possession game would be great. It's a good closeout, but that's Tatum. Tatum does that in his sleep. It's a good closeout, but that's just what he does. Garris, easy. They're not defending Mobley on the three-point line anymore. In and out. All right, we switch it. Picking on Sam Merrill right now. This is just wrong. We'll take a mid-range jumper though. We'd prefer that. It might go in. It does. He's just in a flow state right now. Too small. 12-3 run, yeah. Big response from Boston. Mitchell. All right. Trying to keep us within range here. Really big three-pointer right there. CAVS blew that. All right. Whoa, he's pulling himself up on the rim. Good call, ref. CAVS kind of blew the coverage right there, letting Porzingis slip, but then he closed out on Horford, and Cavs catch a break there. Porzingis trying to pull himself up on the rim. Yeah, Porzingis probably could have just gone up on the first attempt before kicking it out, and yeah, he's pulling himself up. I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that. All right, can we get one more bucket here? Get it to within 10 again. Great Euro step. Great Euro step right there. Get a stop. Give yourself a chance here. They going 2 for 1 maybe? Nope. Oh, still good. No. It's definitely a foul too. He was not straight up, but that's tough. Yeah, very crafty move from Drew Holiday right there, getting into the chest of the rim protector. All right, the Cavs have not done themselves any favors tonight. Even when they've played well, it's been followed up by a string of turnovers that let Boston get right back into it. And when you're playing a team like Boston, even if you're perfect, they could still beat you. So the Cavs have not done themselves any favors. Look, if you end up playing this team in the playoffs, it's going to be one hell of a fight. Every game against Boston has been a fight this year. And somehow, some way, even though the Cavs, it feels like they haven't really played a great game against Boston yet, like they haven't turned in a great performance, they've managed to stay within each matchup. This one's been the most challenging. They've been down 10 for most of the game. But that first matchup, we went down by a lot, fought all the way back, ended up losing by 3. Second matchup, back and forth game. We're fighting the entire time, just barely squeak out a victory. And right here, Boston really not even playing that great themselves. The Cavs are still fighting this uphill battle. So this is why I still have Boston as the team to beat. Let's get a good look here. Come on, Karis. Oh, come on. Come on. Sorry, that is a really tough shot, but all right, you're going to be down 12 entering the fourth quarter. It's going to take a big time performance. We're going to need some guys to step up who haven't been too hot so far. I'd really love to see Mobley deliver in the fourth quarter. Garland has it going now. Mitchell's had bursts. Mitchell's had moments. We're going to need a special fourth quarter if we're going to get a win here. Yeah, the defense has been fine to me. Like Boston's going to beat your defense more often than not. So I think they've done a good job there. Can this give the crowd some life? A lot of pressure on these fans right here. The game is on the line. Forget the $10,000. This game is in their hands. The Cavs need a spark. Let's go. Let's go. First shot. $10,000. Hell yeah. He understood what was at stake, and he's dapping everybody up. Oh, man. Come on. Give me two. Give me two. Let's go. We need two. 20,000 going out. Got it. Short. Let's go. He understood what was at stake. The Cavs needed some juice. All right. Can we give out 20,000? Can we get one more? A lefty? Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. How many people are shooting? Oh, no. First guy came up and knocked it down. I don't know. I don't like the energy out of this guy. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not approaching that with enough enthusiasm. Yeah, that other guy in the white hoodie shot it like a real jumper. Come on. Wait a minute. Nah. That's right. Jesse came out bare. This guy's awesome. Let's go, Jesse. Even Buster's shout out on the broadcast. Is Dave and Buster's a nationwide thing? I honestly have no idea. Niang was out there. Oh, it is a nationwide thing? Okay. Oh, look, you can see Jesse in the background about to take his half-court shot because this was the interview while that was going on. Let's see if we get the shot. I don't think we're going to see it. All right. Like I said, uphill battle, but this score is manageable. It's not over, but they're going to have to might get 3 shots here. It looks like Mitchell took a shot below the belt potentially. Oh, no, no. Hope his shoulder's okay. Look, he looks okay. I thought maybe he got hit below the belt. That worries me. Little shoulder injury potentially. Looks okay though. Come on, Mobley. You got to eat this matchup here. Yeah, I mean, look, you didn't get much out of Mobley so far tonight. Thankfully, Jared Allen stepped up. But if you're going to beat Boston in a playoff series, Mobley has to be special. Yep. All right, bang. 12-point game. 8 for 31 from deep. There it is right there. I mean, that's the story of the game. Cavs managed to hold them to 36%, which is, it's about league average. It's solid. Defense was fine. It's just the Cavs couldn't keep up offensively. You miss Dean Wade and you miss Isaac Okoro, that's for sure. I mean, Wade more importantly. And yeah, I mean, I think I keep saying I'm not going to look at Twitter, but Twitter's definitely getting a little ridiculous. Like, I don't know, people overreact to one game. Like, we don't need to do do revisionist history on Evan Mobley this season because he's having a bad game. I mean, it's so silly how quickly people lose faith in a player. I mean, come on, guys. $216 ticks. Stop looking at Twitter. I can't, music. I can't. It's a problem. It's an absolute problem. But yeah, up to this point, I don't think we've learned anything new in this matchup. It's the same stuff that we knew entering the game. You got to control them from the 3-point line. They've done a decent enough job at that, but you can't afford. You got to beat Boston in a shootout the majority of the time, and they haven't won the shootout. So it's kind of what it comes down to. Evan Mobley, if you're not going to shoot the ball well from 3, you need Evan Mobley to have a good offensive game, and he didn't get it. Kristaps has done a really good job on him. Even Luke Cornett has done a good job on him. So we've seen Evan Mobley dominate this matchup in the past, but he didn't do it tonight. So that's what it's going to come down to in this matchup. Apollo's coming under the table here. He's ready to let him know. Where are you going, buddy? All right, he didn't shake the whole foundation, so that was nice. This game is screaming fake comeback. We might see a fake comeback, yeah. Some realistic buyout options. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to. You got to wait and see. I don't know who's gonna end up being bought out, so we'll have to see. I know Torrey Craig is a guy who he has been waived by Chicago, and people have mentioned him. Pete Nance, no. We're You know what? I'm not going to disrespect Pete Nance, but I'm not in on the Pete Nance experience. Oh, Larry Nance. Yeah. I'll take Larry. Yeah. I would take Larry on the buyout market. We'll see if he actually gets bought out. Torrey Craig, he's been injured. Oh, Paulo wants out. Give me a second. I missed the dunk. Orford, good contest there from Levert. Fighting for the rebound. All right. All right, let me see what happened here. Good lob. Nice. Not trying to start the whole conversation, but Severance is so good. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out for sure because I've heard so many good things about it. Blew it. All right. Dodge a big bullet there. Dude. You just can't have mistakes like that. You just can't do it. Yeah, just completely unforced error. Derek White. All right, Mobley. I like to see it. I like to see you getting involved. It might be a wrap. We'll see. It's still only 15. There's still time, but Boston just seems like they're in complete control, and the Cavs haven't been able to limit these unforced errors. This is why they didn't let Jackson bowl. Yeah, or this is because they. Yeah, sorry. This is because they didn't allow Jackson to bowl. Yeah, they put out bad energy into the world, and they've been repaid. Mitchell doing a pretty decent job here. Good job on Brown right there. Left him with nowhere to go. Missed it, and they get the rebound. Good job from Mitchell right there. Yeah, a lot of Niang in this game. You need it, Mobley. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's what I said. You got to have a big game from Evan Mobley in this matchup, and you just didn't have it tonight. Yeah, I appreciate that he took it. Oh, Merrill. Can't tell what happened there. Gets back up for a contest. Wow. He still doesn't look okay, but he delivered one hell of a contest right there. All right. Oh, Sam, don't do it to him. Whoa. Sam Merrill. I think he got the wind knocked out of him, maybe? Gets up, beautiful contest on Derek White, comes down, hits a three on the other end of the floor. Let's go, Sam Merrill. Good kick out from Mobley here, too. All right, give me 1 second. All right, sorry, I know I keep getting up, but having a dog who can't decide if he wants to be in or out of the room, I'm sure everyone has dealt with that struggle. Yeah, old kid. Garland first games didn't have it. Just absolutely didn't have it first game against Boston. You live with the process. Like I said, I don't think we have learned anything new in this matchup. This is basically all the stuff that we've come to expect between the Cavs and the Celtics. If these teams play in the playoffs, it's going to be a crazy matchup. And the Celtics definitely have the advantage, but the Cavs have all of the pieces to beat them. It's just there's a lot of variables. For the Celtics, it's a little more simplified. Hey, we're going to chuck up a bunch of threes, and if we're shooting the three ball well, and we're doing a good job of limiting Mobley and Allen really in the paint, then we're probably going to win the game. The Cavs have a lot of variables that they need to check off, and they need to not turn the ball over unforced. Like Garland had a couple unforced. Mitchell had to really just loses the ball and gets a backcourt violation. So there's still time to let them know. But we are running out of time to let them know. I have to say, no Reggie content is a little disheartening. Moondog's about to press the button. No Reggie was a bad omen. All I'm saying is they have an average margin of victory of like 44 points, 43 points when Reggie's at the game. The button has been pressed. Moondog just pressed the button. Are the Cavs about to let him know? Crowd looks enthused. Okay, now they genuinely look enthused there. I mean, Cleveland has a great crowd, so you know they're going to show up. Yeah, no. Demo, you might be onto something. All right, so what's the deficit currently? Are we down 12? Sam genuinely has played a pretty decent game here. He's always kind of struggled against Boston, but this is one of the better games. Down 11. Okay. 8 minutes left. A lot of time. But they haven't been able to get over the hump. The closest they've gotten it, I think, is 5. Probably the last couple minutes we're going to see from Niang before you go with the two bigs. And this is what I mean. They're just unforced errors. Allen and Jerome both go to the corner. You give up an open dunk. Think of all the unforced turnovers, a couple blown switches. Boston is too good to give them opportunities like that. Chat, can you hear me? All right, I'm back. All right, my stream's back. Niang foul. Yeah, I think it lagged for a moment there, but so let's see. I don't know what Allen was doing, in all honesty. There, I feel like that was Allen's fault. I would need to see another replay because I think normally you want Jerome to peel off to the corner there, and you want your 7-footer protecting the paint. But I would have to see a replay again to see exactly what happened. Because I caught that replay like halfway through. Oh, in and out. But yeah, I mean, too many of those errors right there. Too many of those, getting your wires crossed. And Boston's just too good. They're too good to get your wires crossed over and over again. Even with that said, though, the defense still hasn't been the issue. Missed them both. Whoa, Niang with a rebound. Let's go. Good board. Nice. Garland has honestly done pretty well. I think I would give him like a B in this game up to this point. The next 7 minutes are going to be probably the most important stretch, but I'd probably give him about a B. I'm a little undecided. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. Maybe higher than a B, but probably around a B right now. Allen is getting like close to an A plus, but not probably an A. I agree, Jackson. And that doesn't he has 4 fouls, I believe, too. So 3 points, 1 rebound, 4 fouls. 5 fouls. A serious team would not employ Dean Wade. Sorry, I was looking at Twitter again. A serious team would not employ George Niang. I'm going to stop looking at Twitter. Maybe that's why we're losing. I just threw my phone onto the bed. It's nowhere within reach now. Not looking at Twitter the rest of the game. I'm locked in. Jared Allen, let's go. He's running like Shaggy. Hit him. Oh, it was a little late. Let's go, Jared. You know when Jared Allen's running the floor like Shaggy that something's about to happen. Dude, Jared Allen. We love him so much. The Fro. I dropped the phone and Jared Allen makes it happen right there. All right. Hit the free throw. Get it to single digits. Now we're cooking. We're still in this. 17 and 17. Yeah, this man's playing at an A plus. We'd be down 30 without Jared Allen tonight. Deep pull up 3. Yep. Ty Jerome. Good board. Man, if you just erased that first quarter, this would have been a great back and forth game. The Cavs dug themselves such a hole in that first quarter. Thank you. See, you see Jackson in the chat, man, no faith in me. Dune hasn't come up once tonight. I haven't mentioned it a single time, but he has no faith in me. He just assumes. The worst in me. It's awful. Shaking my head, Jackson. Just like when the Harkonnens thought Paul Atreides was dead. They thought he was lost to the desert. You guys all thought the Cavs were out of this game, but they're still in it. Here we go. Jared Allen, the sandworm, coming up to devour the Celtics. I've never heard of Dune. We almost got through a whole game without even mentioning it. Does the sandworm have a fro? This one does. The Lisan Al Gaib. Normally I would say it's Jalen Tyson, the Jalen Al Gaib. But we'll have to see who steps up tonight. A deep dive when we get the chance. I gotta listen. We already have the CAVS podcast. I gotta do a movie podcast where I just talk about Dune. I actually think that would be fun, but I just haven't. Oh, let's go. Down by 5. I haven't taken the initiative to do a movie podcast, but maybe one day. I got to lock in here. Listen, I started talking about Dune, and I put my phone away, and the Cavs go on an 8-0 run. Infinity Saga retrospective. Is this we talking MCU? Sammer supports the movie podcast. She has been pushing me to do it. Yeah, the zone right there. Oh, my stream froze for a second. Whoa, Mitchell. Dude, let's go. That was one hell of a finish. He took a hard hit right there. Stop the BS. We're about to let him know, cool guy. We're letting him know. But yeah, I love the Infinity Saga of the MCU. I just went on a whole nerdy rant about that the other day. So we would love that. But yeah, Mitchell, keeping it alive. Got to see Loki. I'm bad with TV shows, man. I'm always bad with TV shows. Mitchell has 10 boards right there. He's really stepped up. MVP. Let's go. I've heard great things about Loki. I think the only MCU show that I watched was Moon Knight, and I was really disappointed. It's not bad, but I had really high hopes because Moon Knight's such a cool character, and I love Oscar Isaac, aka the Duke Leto Atreides. Anyways, all right, let's lock in for this possession. All right, you got Allen out in the 3-point line. They're trying to get Porzingis with the mismatch. Oh man. And look, Cavs played that well. It's just Boston's so good that they managed to get a clean look for Porzingis, but you dodged it right there. Mitchell, big three. Yeah. Look, he rushed it a little bit, but you trust your superstar. He had it going. I'm not mad at it. He rushed it a little bit. But that's who Donovan Mitchell is. Yeah, I don't love it. Especially because I would like to see a replay. You kind of had DG on the wing. So that's moments where I think Mitchell could still mature a little bit and trust his teammates and not get overzealous. All right. I would love to get Evan Mobley back in there. But Kenny's running with the smaller lineup here. No. I would like to see a replay because, like, I don't think Max Strus is tossing Porzingis. Like, come on, dude. Come on. He could challenge that, right? I don't know if I would, but yeah, it's like they're reviewing it. Wait, so was there a challenge or can you just review a play that you think might be a flop? Yeah, I mean, there's no way to me. I'm sorry. There's no way that's a foul on Strus. I don't really expect it to be called a flop. I think they'll probably stick with the call. But in a game that's been this tightly contested, especially on the boards, they're looking to see if it's a flagrant foul? What? No shit. You had to look to see if that was a flagrant? Are you joking? This is a joke. He's still calling for the flop. It might have been a flop. I mean, I thought they probably would have just ruled it a common foul regardless, but that's absurd that they checked that for a flagrant, dude. Thank you. I love when the announcers pop off in favor of the Cavs. How the hell are you supposed to box a guy out if you can't make contact with him? That's the most normal box out you could imagine. The end result is it's a bad call, but it's fine. At least they didn't hit us with some real BS and call that a flagrant. whatever. But yeah, don't love that call. There's another bad call, Jackson. Oh no. Is this gonna be a push off right here? Yeah. Yeah. I just don't understand, man. Literally nobody wants this. I'm not even speaking as a Cavs fan, but like there's no basketball fan who wants the game to be less physical. Nobody wants them to call these soft ass fouls. No team enjoys it. You got to let the guys play. Yeah, I mean, you get 3-4 chances. They're going to score eventually. And look, like I said, the Cavs have done themselves no favors. Can't blame this game on the refs whatsoever. But that's a tough sequence for them when they had momentum. 2-possession game. Step back 3 from Mitchell. Yeah, not. Don't love the last 2 shots the Cavs took there. The Mitchell pull up and the Mitchell step back. Getting away from what was going for you, what was working for you the last few minutes. Need a stop here. To pull up. Oh, Derek White. I'll have nightmares about that guy. Yeah, I mean, Derek White's just a fantastic player. Almost threw it away. That would have been game. All right, it's going to end up being Mitchell hero time here. No other choice. He got a good look. Nice. Mitchell keeping us alive here. All right, it's 7 points. It's possible, but you can't afford another error. Can't give up any more. They're black magic. All right, it's what they've been running all game. No way. Oh. Yeah, Derek White just torched us. I mean, he played out of his mind. He's a great player. Hit some huge shots down the stretch. Just buried us. Cavs fought. Again, here, I gotta plug in my charger because it's about to die. Yeah, I mean, look, if you go back to the first quarter, they lost the first quarter, I think 28-15. That was the quarter that cost them the game. They played them pretty tightly the other 3 quarters, but they were ice cold to start this game. And Boston really wasn't even playing that well in the first quarter either, but the Cavs were like horrible. So I would say that's where they lost the game right there in the first quarter. Outside of that, I'm pretty happy with how they played. I think they played pretty decent outside the first quarter. About to go slap some deers in the face. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought they called the foul on Allen. All right, it's over, but we'll see if the Cavs can, listen, they've had some miraculous comebacks against the Celtics before. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we're going to continue to watch and see. They've had some miracles. But yeah, I think we're going to play them again later in February. Garland 3. We play them again February 25th. I would love for the Cavs to just play one game where they throw their best punch at Boston because they have not had a game where they lit it up from 3, really. Cavs have to get bigger. Yeah, I mean, you're going to need some help on the wing. Dean Wade would, honestly, if you get a healthy and available Dean Wade, he patches up the majority of that. But the question is, are you going to get healthy, available Dean Wade? You might not. So we're going to keep an eye on the trade deadline here in the buyout market. Maybe they add one more piece because I'll just say it. If you're playing, how many minutes did Niang play tonight? Can anyone pull that? I tossed my phone during the comeback. Anyone tell me how many minutes Niang played? 25. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. If Niang has to play more than 12 minutes a game in the playoffs, you're not beating Boston. I'm just going to say it right now. If he has to play more than 12 minutes a game, you're not going to beat Boston. LeBron James. Yeah, Luka apparently aiming to make his return on Saturday. They confirmed he's aiming for a return on Saturday, so we might end up streaming that game. Yeah, trade deadline's in 2 days, so don't go to sleep. Could happen at 3 a.m. Mobley had 5 points, 2 rebounds. Is that who we're talking about? Oh, Niang, sorry. Yeah, Mobley also didn't have a great game. So I'm looking forward to the final matchup between these two teams. Overall, I would give the Cavs, as far as the process goes, I'd give them like a B minus. The first quarter really skews it. The first quarter was an F. 4-point play. Don't this fake comeback, man. Don't do this to us. Don't get my hopes up, please. Yeah, I would give the first quarter an F and the next 2 quarters like a B plus. Or the next 3 quarters. Math is hard. 4-point play though. Could be a flagrant. I don't know if they're even reviewing it though. Yeah. All right, I mean, look, hit the free throw, get a stop, and you have a chance. They did get beat on the boards, but the thing is, I really don't think they lost because their defense. They lost because they weren't able to score enough points. Because, I mean, they're holding Boston to 109. So I hear you. Maybe B plus is a little too nice. But overall, I genuinely think they played them well in the final 3 quarters. Like, this was a winnable game. All right, hold on. Let's get a good look here. Don't need to force it. Oh, see, this is what I mean, man. Every time we get something good going, we've thrown it away tonight. And that's unforced errors. I don't know. They kind of toss Mobley. I want to see a replay of this. I almost think Max Strus maybe should have shot it. Mobley's got to go up. Yeah, Mobley's got to go up right there. Yeah, that's on Mobley. You got to go up with the layup there. They wanted a 3-pointer. They were looking for 3, but Mobley's got to go up right there. Not a good game from Evan. And you know what? The good thing is we've seen Mobley have really good games against Boston, so I'm not worried about it. The more important thing to me was that Jarrett had a great game because he hasn't had a good game against Boston, it feels like, in 3 years. So Jarrett showing that he can actually have some success against them is big for me because I know what Evan Mobley can do. We saw it in the playoffs last year, and that was an inferior version of Mobley. We saw it in game 1 this season against the Celtics. He wasn't too good in game 2, and he's worse in game 3. But yeah, we're gonna need Allen to step up throughout a playoff series if they play, and I think it's really important that he showed that he's able to do it. They played great against OKC, Jarrett. That's the thing. We got great games from Mobley and Allen against the Thunder. And I know we've had better, like I know they played well against Denver as well. They've had some good games. Yeah, Mitchell, complete blinders right there. He had to hit Garland right there. That's tough. I mean, yeah, Mitchell blew it, in all honesty, not seeing Garland, and then Mobley also blew it. All right, your only hope here is getting another steal off the inbound. I mean, yeah, Mitchell got the steal, but he missed Garland wide open, so you gotta hit Garland right there. But it is what it is. He still made a good pass to Strus, and you ended up getting a good look for Mobley. So I'm not saying it's all his fault, but you'd like him to see the floor a bit better there. I mean, the grades are going to be interesting today. I'm typing the grades for Fear the Sword right after this. Yeah, Demo, thanks for coming on at halftime. That was great, man. Yeah, got to beat Detroit tomorrow. It's the second night of the back-to-back tomorrow. So Tough L. Tough L. It happens. This was a hard fought game. Again, I think they blew it in the first quarter. I think that's where you know what? They definitely blew it in the first quarter, but they also had plenty of opportunities throughout where they threw it away. The most recent play right there with Mobley being a great example. But it wasn't even just Mobley. Garland had bad turnovers. Mitchell had bad turnovers. The Niang minutes were a disaster. Would love to see these teams play each other fully healthy because we haven't seen it all year. Boston wasn't healthy the second time, and Cleveland hasn't been healthy in any of these games. They haven't had any of their wings. So hopefully February 25th, we get a fully healthy matchup between these two teams. And then hopefully we see them in the conference finals and we get a great 7-game series. Wade changes the complete dynamic of this matchup. I won't say it guarantees them a win, but he's so important to what this team does. He's basically their only wing, so it's very important that you have Dean Wade out there, and Okoro helps too. More so on the defensive end, which I thought they played fine enough on defense tonight. But again, if you're playing Okoro over Niang, that's a win in my book. Shoot, he's basically the same caliber rebounder, despite being much shorter. He's a worse shooter, but Niang didn't exactly give you anything on offense tonight. And I actually think Okoro's ability to run in transition and knock down the open corner three when we've seen him at his best. Like, I'd play Okoro over Niang easily in this matchup. So having Wade and Okoro, you don't have to play Niang at all. Changes the matchup. Do the Cavs win? Probably, we'd have to see. So I hope we get to see it in February 25th. What a look of these two teams, both healthy. What that looks like. Yeah, they only had 15 points in the first quarter. So to me, that's where he lost this game. I haven't heard any updates on Okoro, so I don't know. I mean, this game is most likely over, but we're going to stick it out for the final 15 seconds. Need a 3 and a steal and another 3. Reggie Miller style. Grant Williams would be helpful. What happened? Okay, we'll take 2 free throws very quickly. Honestly, I'm going to say it. Make the first free throw, throw the second one off the front of the rim, and get it and hit a 3-pointer off the offensive rebound. It's honestly probably more likely than getting a steal or having them miss 2 free throws. The odds of you winning this game is like less than 1%. So I almost think they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it, but make the first, miss the second on purpose, and try to hit a 3. It's probably, in all honesty, your higher chance. But I imagine they're just going to take the point. They didn't have Allen in, I'm assuming, just for they just had as much 3-point shooting on the floor as they could on that last play. Yeah, looking to make it. Oh, well, he missed it. I think he was trying to make it. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. I mean, if someone crashed, they might have got that rebound. Even if Niang just stepped up after shooting that, he probably could have got that rebound because it was a long rebound. I'm not going to blame him for it, but yeah. All right. Well, tomorrow, Cavs versus Pistons. That could be a good get right game for the Cavs. They crushed the Pistons last time, so hopefully. Oh, I see what you're saying, old kid. Yeah, they probably could have subbed Allen in there, but it is what it is. It was unlikely you were going to win this game anyway at that point. But yeah, tomorrow, Cavs Pistons. Thank you to everyone in the chat who tuned in tonight. I wish we had a better game to have watched, but it was still, a good not back and forth game, but a good fight from the Cavs. I thought they fought really hard to claw back, and so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. The chat gets an A+ for me, as always, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna hand out these grades to the rest of the Cavs. We're going to stay for this last possession here. All right, Cavs take a tough L. It happens. February 25th is the final matchup between these two teams. I got to say, I'm pretty sure we'll be streaming this, whether it's me, Jackson, or Corey, or Mike, whoever's here. So I plan on streaming tomorrow's Pistons game, potentially with Corey. So stay tuned. If you're not following, make sure you are. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Everyone enjoy the rest of your night and go Cavs.